Hey guys. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be on this January 23rd, 2022. Man, we are let me tell you something. This month is really going by fast, isn't it? It is going by so fast. And wow, it's just like incredible. And it won't be long, guys, and it'll be 2023. And I'm pretty sure many of us hope that we live to see 2023. But listen, I have a very important video I'm going to do tonight. Matter of fact, excuse me. Matter of fact, I know I'm scheduled to do a video on the Poland border crisis at 7 o'clock tonight. I am going to be pushing that out, if that's okay with you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and push that out to about 9 o'clock. I do want to do that. I don't think it'll, I mean, I may even go live sooner than that, but I feel like this situation going on in Belarus, in Poland, is critical and important for everybody to be aware about. So, listen, I wanted to come live, and again, as I've told you guys over and over and over and over, I am trying to stay in a really positive place in my blogging. And the really cool thing is that I do have a lot of knowledge to bring, and I'm, I want to be able to bring that good knowledge, and I've got some really good knowledge I want to share with many of you today. And so, we'll take it as it is, right? Shout out to those of you that are on the Discord. Okay, definitely you'll want to come through. Somebody hit me up earlier. Okay, let me put the link here. I think I've been dropping the link to this Discord. I shortened it, but I'm not done. I'm creating a URL shortener for my website, leaku.com. And basically, that is where you want to come. Somebody hit me up talking about, hey, I have some stuff in IG. Can I send it over to you? No, no, you can't. I'm not interested in checking any of your IG. And I'm not even trying to be rude. It's just that I get way too many, okay, messages in Instagram, too many emails, and frankly, I really like Discord. Discord fits everything that I need. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to act like I don't see that. Cause we know that ain't nobody but the fucking lie seeker. I cannot believe that you would do that. That ain't nobody but you. Golly, would you like to take care of that one, or shall I? Make sure you screenshot it first, because this lady wants to keep playing games about children and stuff, and we already know. And listen, that's the thing. I'm sitting here doing something positive, and we got people like this dropping in the chat with this type of nonsense. Get her out of here. And if you don't get her, I'll get her. And you may not even be hearing me right now, but yeah, man. Lady P has been gone now for a while, and RIP to Lady P. But let's get on to the real shit that we're here to talk about. The thing about it is this. As you guys know, I've been in IT for several years, right? And one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about today is your IT infrastructure solutions. Okay. So basically, it comes down to it like this. Okay. And I'm just going to throw an example out there. I own leaku.com, right? That's my domain. I own leaku.com. If you were to go to leaku.com, you're going to hit my website, right? And I built this website from scratch. And I'm actually thinking about revamping it just because, I feel like it. Not sure why that popped up like that, but obviously I've got some sort of an issue going on that I need to address. But if you just go to, leaky.com, you'll see, I pop up my Facebook stuff. I've also got ads on leaku.com, because I am affiliated to the Google AdSense program. And, I believe in good etiquette. And I always say, if you use a story from my site, please link back. You never know, karma may pay you forward. But none of this content about U.S. Bank Twerker will ever come down until you stop talking about children the way you do. And that's all there is to that. Now, as you know, this is my website. I got RSS feeds. Y'all know I got channels everywhere, Instagram everywhere, Twitter. I got all that, right? It's kind of odd. To be honest, it's kind of odd that leaky.com is not loading my main page, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to have to fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. But, again, there's a lot that goes into building a website. Okay. Just like, for an example, if you have articles on websites, that sort of a thing, the last thing that you want to do, you want to make sure you update your robot.txt file, right? Because what you don't want to happen is you don't want Google, sitting here going through archiving your site, and then you're turning around allowing your archives piece to be allowed to be reviewed. And then you got two copies of data in Google's search engine, and then they turn around and ban you because you aren't a responsible website owner, with your SEO. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Robots.txt file. Everybody should have one. Okay. Oops, if I can get it right here. Yeah, hold on. I've been having a problem with this keyboard. Oh my gosh. Robots.txt. Okay. So this is my robots.txt. I'm not going to sit up here and explain to you what any of this means because, frankly, it doesn't matter. But just know that it goes into what we call SEO. Okay. And SEO, if you really want to have your website, okay, on fleek, all right, it's called search engine optimization. And if you want your website to be on fleek, okay, you want to be able to Google search your shit, okay, and you want that shit to be on fleek, then you need to make sure that you have the right proper search engine optimization going on. As you can see, there's all sorts of sites that link to me. It's crazy. If I do leaky.com, okay, you can see here, I got plenty. I mean, God, even my Cash App is up there, my Facebook, my Leaku archives, right? My pins, my Pinterest, my stereo, everything, my TrueTube, goes on and on and on and on and on, right? And I'm thankful for that. And I'm not even done. If I was logged in as my actual account, you'd even see more information. But I'm not going to show you that. But the reason why, I wanted to kind of bring this up is I want to talk to you guys about okay, so I just want to take an example. Let's take shit, who can I take? I'm gonna do Ghetto Boys Reloaded, and I'm gonna do that because I like Ghetto Boys Reloaded, okay. Period. And what I want to know is, do they have a website? I see they got everything else, Spotify. Okay. And they probably do. I just don't see it. And maybe it hasn't been built out or whatever. Um, or maybe they tried to charge them too much for that shit and they need it, it's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know what the website is, okay? But um maybe I don't know. But I guess I'm just using that as like, let me use a different example. Let me just use a different example, okay? Let me just use a different one because that's probably not a good one. So my bad on that one. Okay, so let's say that you start a podcast, okay? And with that podcast, okay, I'm going to bring this up here for you. You guys are about to look at some very interesting things here. I own a lot of domains, okay? A lot. And I buy them and I sell them. Um, and one of my main ones is guru.exchange because I'm an exchange guru, right? But also, you can see here that interlopernation.com is owned by LeakU. And you can also see I own TokyoTony.net, leaksonline.com, leaks.life, leaky.com, crimeandinvestigations.com. I even own videoleaks.net, which was a former porn site that honestly I'd love to turn back into a porn site. Hey, listen, come on. Come on. We all like money, right? I mean, come on. I'm not I'm not saying I'm some sick, nasty weirdo, but I like money. Okay? Period. I'm down with opening up and doing a few porn sites, okay? Not to mention I've not done them before. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna digress. I'm gonna say that type of knowledge for those that would be interested in making some money. Now, but I'm just using examples here, okay? NSAleak.com. I own that. I own intelligenceleaks.com to expose the government. Crimesandinvestigation.com. Again, TokyoTony.com and .net, including ChrissyDHK.net and .com. Don't need to really explain that. But let's say that I'm doing a new, I want to do a new project that consists of exposing leaks from our government, intelligence leaks, right? Okay. And let's just say that, actually, let me add one that I don't think I add intelligence leaks onto my domains yet, did I? Hold on. Did I? Oh, I did. So we're going to have to choose another one, but that's okay. We got another one. Let's do nsaleak.com because I also own that. Because let's say that we want to expose, all right, shit, let's do this one. Let's do truthterrorist.com. Just for the shits and the giggles of it, right? Shout out to Queen's Throne. I need to transfer this to her. Actually, I was looking in ways to do that, and that is something I owe her. But I'll use this as an example. Now, let's say that we want to start a project where we want to do a podcast called Truth Terrorists, and we're not going to tell too many people about our thoughts and our tasks and things like that ahead of time because people like to copy you and do what you do and blah 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 blah. Well, okay, let's say that you want to have an email address, right? You want to be able to have people email you, at Nicole at truthterrorist.com or Queen's Throne at truthterrorist.com. Let's say that not only that, you want to be able to have SharePoint sites where you can store information. What about OneDrive where you can store up to 5 terabytes of information, maybe of photos, of videos, of other things that you're going to expose on future shows, right? Not to mention being able to do stream video, not to mention teams where you can actually interact with other people that are members of truthterrorist.com, and you can see when they're away, when they're busy, when they're online through the Teams app, right? Not to mention Exchange, where we can do really cool fucking mail flow rules and put a mailbox on you and allow you, if it gets real down, we could do shared mailboxes. I mean, it gets down and dirty, but the point is you're building an IT infrastructure for your brand. And that's important. You having social media, having names on social media is great, but this is what takes you to the next level. Okay. So, just as an example here, all right, let's go ahead and make NSA leaks a domain, or I mean, sorry, truthterrorist.com a domain here. Okay. All right. We're going to add truthterrorist.com. All right. I'm going to verify it. I'm through GoDaddy, so it makes it a lot easier. I'm going to confirm my access. Now, I'm not showing you guys this to show you how to do it. I'm telling you what you can do. And if you need help or assistance ever in doing something like this, because it may be a little bit too much for you, then I'm your girl. 25 years in the business. This is what I do for a living. Now, we have added truthterrorist.com. Okay, it is now part of our domain list. Okay, it's nice and healthy. And so let's go into our users. All right, and you can see here that I'm here. Every good engineer has a Postmaster account, but here I am, Nicole Way, right? Oh, Nicole Way, right? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our email addresses, okay? Let's take a look and see what kind of email addresses, because see, I can add multiple email addresses to the same account. You see, I don't need, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to have just one email address. If I put 10 domains into Office 365 or M365, then I can have a domain of every single choosing that I want, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and add Nicole at truthterrorist.com. Nice. You know what? I think I'm also going to add Nicole at crimeandinvestigations.com. I think I'm also going to add tips at crimesandinvestigation.com. Okay. That way people could email me with tips if they wanted to, right? We could do things like report a crime, okay, at crimesandinvestigations.com. And I'm just flexing right now, right? Um, I could add, Nicole at, I don't know, leaku.net. Oh, let's go even a little further. Let's add Nicole at guru.exchange, since I am a fucking guru when it comes to exchange. But you can have multiple, okay, multiple email addresses on the same mailbox. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing about it, right? So check it. All right. So now we've got, and all these options, right? I'm a global admin. All these options, I can tell you what devices are connected to these accounts. I can tell you what licenses are attached to these accounts. I can take away licenses people may not need. And not to mention the fact that I got a whole 5 terabytes of space, baby. You seen that? I got a whole now the default is 1 gig, okay? Your default is going to be 1 gig. But you can go in and modify this. I can also create a link to where I can add files if I wanted. Now you guys already know that I go by the code name of Ms. Postmaster. Been going by that name for years because I am a virtual postmaster, so to speak. Okay. Now let me show you something. Okay, we just did all that, right? Okay. So now let's go into my mailbox, okay? Because of course, this is an entire solution that I'm showing you right now. In Office, this is Office 365. It's way better than Google's solution, let me tell you. And as you can see, let's go ahead and just compose a new message, shall we? I'm in OWA, by the way. With this solution, okay, I just want you all to know if you were to get an Office 365 solution, you would have access to Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, SharePoint, Yammer, OneDrive, 5 terabytes of OneDrive, and it can be increased as well. Microsoft Excel, OneNote, which I absolutely love, Teams. Look at all these apps that you would have access to that and they're still building, not including compliance apps, right? So let's say that you've got somebody that maybe you suspect is doing some fuck shit, maybe funneling money out your organization or doing some weird ass shit. Well, you can look for keywords and be reported, those keywords can be reported to you, and you can then either act on them or not, right? But this is this is an entire office solution, okay? So right now, we're in my inbox, okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna do a new message here, all right? If I can get it to open, let me refresh. All right, let's do a new message. All right, I'm gonna email Nicole at leaku.com. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you hold down control and then hit K, it will auto resolve. All right. And so let's say testing Nicole at leaku.com. Right. And I'm going to send it. Slow, 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 so slow. There it goes. Sorry, it just took a while to come in. But there you go. Boom. Now you have a valid email platform where you can receive and send email, okay, to people using your domain name. So let's just say that you want to start a podcast, and I was just using one example. I didn't know, but let's say we start this Truth Terrorist podcast, right? Okay, well hold on a second. Hold on just one sec. Just hold that thought. All right, let's do a compose here. We're gonna do a Nicole at truthterrorist.com, right? Let's go ahead and send that test. And while we're at it, and I'm doing this from my Google account just to kind of prove my point, let's go ahead and do Nicole, or no, I'm sorry, tips. Tips at crimes and investigations.com. Boom. All right. Oh, well, looky there. I got an email from LeakU, which is my leaksonline at gmail.com, right? It was that quick to set that up. Hey, Red Vines, that quick. GoDaddy is the best. Yeah, I give high props to GoDaddy. Yes. There are some other solutions, but GoDaddy is very integrated into Office 365. But GoDaddy will never offer the type of solution that you would get out of an Office 365. Now, just as an example, so we emailed leak you at truthterrorist.com, but damn, I also emailed leak you at crimeandinvestigations.com, and look at that. I got the email too. And how do you know that's, you know, where where the email came to? Well, it's called header options, right? I can look at the headers and tell you exactly where those emails are coming from. That's why I've always told people don't ever try me when it comes to email, because I'll look at them headers and be able to tell you exactly where those messages are coming from. Blah, blah, blah. I think Clyde Diva learned that lesson a long time ago. And if you don't get off my girl, Queen, Clyde Diva, we're going to have a problem. I'm already gathering information on you, but listen, lady, uh, Queen is a beautiful woman, okay? And I don't appreciate how you keep on doxing her and fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people is like, why all of a sudden is Leaky helping Tracy with this whole thing? Now you see why she has no friends. Nah, what you don't understand is that Queen's Throne, that's my girl. And you don't understand the history between Queen and Clyde Diva. And so that particular night, when I showed the IP address situation, that was intentional. I wanted to ice skate all over Clyde Diva's face because I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this tech stuff. And I know that she don't, especially when she tried to say that the SPF record was the same, meant the same, that China and Tracy were sending emails from the same IP. I was like, no, we're not gonna let this one go down. But you know what? I'm glad that it happened. You ain't never lying about that, Dolly. I'm glad it happened the way that it did, though, because to be completely honest with you, um, you know, um, like sorry. To be completely honest, I'm just glad that it happened the way that it did. Like, uh, I'm just not for the play, man. I like to make my money. Sometimes I come up here and I get in, I have my issues with people and stuff, but I'm really trying hard to do more positive stuff, and I'm really gonna be sticking to it. Um, I mean, it kind of goes to show how hate is. Just yesterday, I was welcomed up in the den of Miss Lady Nika. Um, I was already nervous enough going up there, but went up there, said hello. We got to talking, had a very good, productive conversation with each other, and it upset someone so badly because they're hateful, because they hate. But yet they say they're riding solo dolo. So my thing, y'all, listen, if a person tries to stop you from affiliating to another content creator, that's because they want to hold you down in the bottom of that crab in the barrel bucket mentality. Okay. They want to hold you down with them because they know they're not shit. Period. Now, done talking about that. I've said what I had to say. This live is to talk to you guys about building an IT solution for your brands. Okay, for your brands. Um, not some of the really cool things again that you can do. You can have email addresses for your brands. People can email you. truthterrorist.com, leaku.com, leaku.net. As you can see, I can get emails to and from leaky.com all day long, send them and receive them. But again, I don't do emails. I get a lot of them, but I don't read them. I delete them. I get too many of them, and you damn sure don't want to see my leaks online at Gmail account. There's thousands in there that I know I've missed. Come to the Discord. I'm serious. Come to the Discord. The Discord's off the chain. I even invited Tracy to come into the Discord, and I'll even show her the ropes. And by the time I'm telling you that you get to know it, Big Puss can tell you. Big Puss, Big Puss can tell you. It was a little different to learn, but she fucking loves it now. Dolly loves it. And it's just it's everything that you could possibly need in building a community with people where you don't have to get all close to them. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason on earth that I need to be talking to anybody in the DMs one on one unless I'm crushing on them or something, or I think they're cute and handsome or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's about the only time I would be one on one with somebody in the DM. And I'd be nervous as fuck about that because I'd be like, is this the real person? I'd be like, text me, damn it. That's the only way. Okay? Period. But the solutions that you can provide to your environment, okay? Um, you can have multiple licensing structures. You don't have to pay for everything that you don't need. But what I really love about the Office 365 solution is the fact that you can configure Teams for your messaging, conferencing, and external communication, meaning you get a phone number, you can set up conference calls, you can do conference calls with people, and it's all on your terms, right? It's all on your terms, it's all documented. There's audit lists that are created for all this stuff, not to mention SharePoint and the fact that each individual, gets 5 terabytes of space to save their files. What if they're saving data for like true terrorists? We're saving, I'm just giving an example, videos. Or what if we came into the knowledge of some government employees, like under NSA leaks, that are child pedophiles and need to be exposed? But we can't just yet drop it, but we can put that information in a secure location. Okay. And not to mention the fact Exchange is number one. That's how all of your email is managed. Not to mention the compliance factions where you can ensure that you are following all encryption, access control rules. Now, I'm not saying you're running a bank here. I'm just saying there's a lot of things here. You can run reports. You could do search and intelligence in that organization, security setup. And again, I like Teams, Exchange, Azure, and compliance, but those are sort of my specialties as well. And SharePoint, of course, because OneDrive, 5 terabytes of space. And I'm talking about individually. Now imagine if you bought 20 license, 5 times 20. I said 5 terabytes. I didn't say 5 gigs. I didn't say 5 megs. I didn't say 5 bits. I said 5 TB. 5 TB times 20. Now imagine the amount of space that you have to store in the cloud, and you're not paying, extra for cloud storage. It's included in your solution as a whole. And a lot of people, guys, they're not going to know how to set this stuff up, right? And I understand that. I do. But that's what I'm here for. To be honest. That is my specialty. This is what I do. I didn't say I had a job. I said I have a career consulting for years and years and years and years and years. And I have supported everything from Exchange on premise 4.0 to 5.0 to 5.5. Definitely a little bit. I even remember some MS Mail, but definitely 5.0, 5.5, 2000 when Active Directory came out, 2003, okay, 2007, which kind of sucked. 2010 came out, rock solid. 2013, 2016, and 2019 they're kind of just coded the same, but every version of Exchange that has ever dropped, I have supported. Period. It's amazing. I made an entire career off a piece of software. And what's so crazy about it is the way that I made that career, I was actually laid off. I was actually laid off. I started a job. This was during the dot-com boom. I don't know if y'all remember the tech boom, when the tech dot-com boom was going on, but I was a youngster then. I don't know. I was about maybe 18, 19 or something like that. And I got hired. Everybody was hiring for tech work, right? It was the tech boom. And I get hired, and it was this decision that I had to make in my career because the job I was on, it was technical, right? I'd get those calls from some people that would buy their computers at Circuit City, right? I need some help with my CD-ROM and blah blah blah, right? And I'd help them with those calls. And then I could just, after 2 years of that, and then seeing the tech boom situation going on, I decided that, maybe I should go customer service. And I found a job that was customer service focused. Well, I'll be damned if, and now keep in mind, I had 3 kids at this point. Okay. I had all 3 of my children by the age of 21. All right. My first at 15. Now, I kid you not, I get this new job and I'm in there for 3 weeks. And then my boss calls me in, Ray Chavez. I'll never forget his name. Oh, yeah, Circuit City, that's a blast from the past. You remember those 4-year contracts they used to sell? Yeah, it was me that used to answer the phones to help them out with them contracts. But I kid you not. Um, I decided I'd go customer service because obviously the tech boom is really sucking right now, and I decided to go that direction. And 3 weeks later, I get called into the office, Ray Chavez's office, and he's like, "I can't believe what I'm about to say, but I have to let you go." And I looked at Ray. I said, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? I got 3 kids. You just hired me. I've only been here for 3 weeks. I have 3 kids. What are you talking about?" And he said, "Just calm down, Nicole. Calm down. Calm down." I said, "Calm down." He said, he said, he said, "I saved you a position on the exchange team." And I looked at him. I said, "Ray, what the fuck is exchange?" I said, "Ray, what the hell is exchange? I don't know what the fuck no exchange is. What is exchange?" Well, it's a technical product. It's all about emails, blase this, blase that. And it was all I could do. But you can start Monday. I'll give you a couple of days to get things together. Because, see, here was the thing about being in the exchange team. You didn't know how many hours your ass may be on that telephone. See, it wasn't no 8 hour. You go in at 8 o'clock in the morning and you guaranteed to be out at 5. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, I had a blip. But the thing about the exchange team, it's like, okay, those guys like get a call and they're on the call for like 6, 7, 8, 10 fucking hours. Well, we pay overtime. I said, well, I don't know what to say because I got 3 kids, man, and I got to have them picked up uh, at the daycare by 6 o'clock every day. But you know what? God looked out for me. He did. God looked out for me. And I took that job. What other choice did I have? I mean, I kid you not. It was so difficult to find work, but I took the job and it changed my life. I'll never forget the first few uh, malware and virus situations that happened while I was working there at that time. Code Red, if you know anything about, tech from back in those days, the Melissa virus, the I love you virus. Oh yeah, LeakU did all that. LeakU was on the phone helping messaging engineers, resolve their virus situations. Code Red, Melissa, I love you. I could go on and on and on and on and on. And yes, there were some times that I was on the phone till late at night, but thank God I had friends that could help me. They knew I was trying hard. And I had this one friend, and I ain't talking about no man either. I'm talking about a good friend of mine, this lady named Tasha, who she'd pick the kids up from daycare if there was any indication I was going to be on that phone late due to it, my calls. And that's how I got experienced in it. Didn't know a thing about it, not a single college degree to my fucking name. I did get certified. I will say that. I am certified. I am an MCSC plus Exchange certified engineer. Actually, I'm an architect. I have 9 total certificate. Actually, I have 11 total certifications. 9 are Microsoft, 2 are Security Plus compliance or Security Plus and A Plus, which honestly, A Plus doesn't really mean shit. But I ended up going on an amazing journey of a career. Ended up, after a few years there, learning Exchange, went and worked for another company, completely revamped their Exchange. Sorry, this internet service sucks, but I ended up doing a 1-year contract, training the Ninth Striker Brigade in Fort Washington. Um, Lakewood, Washington area. And then after that, went and worked for another great company. Yeah, like after that, that's when I found out about my brain tumor, right? And life changed for me then. But look, I'm still here. I'm still supporting Exchange. I'm still doing it even better, baby. And if you are trying to build a brand um, for your, if you need a whole like solution, an IT solution for your brand, like you need to be able to send and receive email, not as Gmail, but as your actual like domain. You want to build a website and you want to be able to send and receive email as your website. Okay, you want to be able to even build that website on some solid stuff. You want to be able to do planners, assign tasks, do SharePoint, all that type of stuff. Definitely holler at me. I give this business number out to everybody. Okay, this is my business number. And I only give that out because I'm offering those services to certain individuals. I will not do it for everybody. Um, I can tell you that right now. I'm going to know who you are when you reach out, and I'm going to let you know right now. I don't help everybody. There's just a couple of people that I'm willing to help. And that is the number, my business number. Everybody in the world has that. If I find that things are cooler, then I'll give you my private number. But I will not help just anybody set up an IT solution for this. You've got, your brand's got to be worth the fuck. Like in my eyes, like I got to be putting forth an effort into something I know is going to be something because I put a lot of heart into my shit. And it's not uncommon for me to be working hours and hours and hours, and because I want that shit to be to be perfect. So, anyway, we've got literally, I kid you not, I've got domain name for is how you do it. And so if you're interested in an IT solution or you want to implement something for your brand or your company, holler at it, holler at a chick. And I guarantee you that if I can't help you, I know who can. They say I work at Google, y'all. That's what they say. They've been saying I work at Google for the longest of fucking time. I don't ever deny it. I just let them talk their shit. But I know one thing. I know my shit. We've built websites on this hoe before. We've built websites. We've did all kind of stuff. We've had a lot of fun, and I will only do it for the right individual. Period. I don't fuck with everybody. You're not going to be able to get me to do good hard work on your shit and then come back and then try some fuck shit on me. Like, some life seeker type shit. I don't think so. And by the way, don't fucking call me anymore, bitch. Okay? Don't fucking call me. I don't know what number that is you called me from, but I don't care. I have nothing to say to you, bitch. Nothing. The day that you did that shit to my son and my family, bitch, it was a wrap, ho. It was a wrap. All I can say is go do your interview. By the way, was there a fallout between the twerker and the Snoopers Island, y'all? Because I must have missed something. I heard that there was some that he got kicked out of the Snoopers Island. Is that true? Because if it is true, can somebody come up into the Discord and let me know? Shit, I'm interested. Did that really happen? Because here it is, we're on day 4 or 5, and I ain't heard Lady Snoop say a word about no uh flying from New Orleans to Houston, especially since I don't stay in Houston, although I do go to Houston periodically. But it's like I don't think they were telling the truth on Lady Snoop. Um, And so I'm sort of wondering about that, but she sure hasn't said anything. Like I said before, I would expect Lady Snoop to say something, especially as much as our beef has been. I know she would say something because she would want me to feel a certain way or want me to be on edge. But the fact that she's not saying anything tells me a lot. It tells me a lot because first it was someone named Jill with 200,000 subs. Then all of a sudden it was Lady Snoop. And I'm just like, who are these? This ain't nothing but the lie seeker and the lie enterprise up here lying. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on. So, yeah, I'm still wondering about that, Dolly. Yeah, if you hear anything, let me know because I'd be interested. I want to know who is it with 200,000 subscribers that says they want to battle with me. Now, I'm just curious. Now, I could say I've got a pretty good hefty amount of subscribers across all my platforms, but I'm kind of curious. Like, okay, so anyway, I think I'm done with this. I think if there's any more information that you guys want to know regarding this, if you have any questions, if you've been involved in trying to build up a solution and you have questions, please reach out. I just put my business number in the chat. I'll even show it on the screen. Okay. And the thing is this, my shit is not free either. Okay. But I'm not going to charge you no arm and no leg. And if it is the right person, I might not even charge you at all. I might do it off general principle because I believe in GP, because I believe that in a lot of cases, social media etiquette, GP, all that type of shit, it comes back, right? People return the favors if they're good, solid ass people, right? And it don't take long to set this type of stuff up. So people shouldn't be charging people $5,000 and $10,000 to set up IT solutions in Office 365 or even Google for that matter. So if that's going on, somebody tell me so that we can set up some organizations and start charging people $5,000 to do it. Okay. Bye, y'all. Much love.